Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. And the ball is out of play. Sanchez makes the interception. It's a pretty loose pass. He's tried one! Victoria! Goal! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Parma finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Floated through. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Victoria with the corner, there first. Parma have the chance to go the other way. Now it stings. This looks promising. Great vision. And that's a danger. Can he finish? They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Stengs. Lucas Paqueta. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super ball! And he shoots! That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get it through? Dink through. Nubel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Sanchez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Thinks about the shot. So much time and space. He's had a shot!
Keane. They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Rashford. And Madsen. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now it stings. He's picked his way through. Stings! Goal! Parma! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Parma go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Celik. Stengs. And it's Casemiro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Rashford. Very nicely done. Real chance! And another try! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Parma go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cracking ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Zaha. Just eases him off the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vitoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Badiashile cuts it out. Matson sends it crossfield. Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. Casemiro. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Picked out brilliantly. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Parma have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Zaha. Parma do have a chance to counter here. Oh, delightful ball. Rashford gets flagged offside. Stengs. Yerai looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Rashford. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Badiashile did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chooses to go back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So what can they make of this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Paquetá. So we've reached the hour mark. Lucas Paquetá receives it in a good position here. Lovely, now then.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Rashford. Yerai gets a foot in here. Zaha providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! Well, that is rather wayward.
Parma really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Stengs. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lucas Paquetá. Stengs. Gets to show off his quick feet. Stengs. Keane.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Celik played with speed from back to front.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. He's on it. Can he get away?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Rashford. Lovely bit of skill. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rashford. Chance here to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Zaha. And here's Rashford.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, no joy this time. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
chance for a shot! It's hit the uprights. They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Parma are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Probing pass. Nicely worked. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it stings. And the shot's on here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Zaha, very much the hero in this game. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.